Yo, what up, family? I hope you guys are enjoying your day today, and I hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed, loving, amazing journey. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking on urges when you are on NoFap. So, let's dive in. Alright, so urges. Here's what I've learned about urges. Here's what I am learning about urges. So, when you guys are on NoFap, seed retention, you guys are trying to develop your discipline and trying to control your lust. You feel me? Trying to control your bodily urges. What you will notice is that in the beginning, once you start this journey, right, your urges, they come, right? They come and they're stronger than ever. They're stronger than ever. They're literally, it's like you're on level 1, but it's really like you're on level 1,000. These urges are dummy strong. They got all the power-ups, bro. They're strong as hell. What you must realize is that urges are like bosses, right? They're like enemies. They're like, if you play video games, they're like your enemies that you gotta defeat. You feel me? And once you first encounter them, they're the most powerful. They are the most powerful until you defeat them the first time. Once you defeat them the first time, then they start to lose their power. Now, don't let your guard down yet. Just because you defeated them the first time doesn't mean that they're not going to be back for more, because they will. Just like every boss that we play, you feel me, in a video game, once we defeat them, we always got to defeat another boss. But once we defeat that first boss, what happens to us? We usually level up. We usually power up. Why? Because we will need the strength and the experience that we learned from defeating that first boss to complete and defeat the other bosses that we have to battle. What you must, what I am realizing is that once we complete, that first boss fight, once we defeat our urges the first time, it gets a little bit easier each and every single time you have an urge. Once you defeat that first urge, it's almost like you're stripping the urge's powers away. Each and every single time you say no to your urge, you feel me, and you stay disciplined, you feel me, you stay strong, you get stronger and your urges get weaker, if you guys feel me. So what I'm making this video because when it comes to urges, you must make it your mission. You must stay tunnel vision to say no each and every single time. Why? Because each and every single time you guys say no to the urges, you get stronger and they get weaker. Eventually, the urges will lose all their power, and you will have all the power. Eventually, your urges will come, but they're not strong enough to even phase you anymore because you defeated them so many times. You experienced the battle with your urges so many times that you know how to defeat them now. You feel me? They no longer phase you. But just because you mastered them doesn't mean that you cannot slip up one time, because you may feel so confident to where, what is that in my hair, bro? All right. you may feel so confident, and you may get cocky sometimes, and you may, a urge will still come up on you. Just because you mastered them doesn't mean they're not gonna stop coming. You feel me? Because, all right, yeah, boom, you finished. You no longer watch porn anymore. But guess what? Now you got to deal with the real life. This is where the real battle starts. Now you got to deal with real women coming into your life and teasing you. You feel me? And throwing themselves on you. How strong are you gonna be then? Because it's easy. All right. I guess we can say it's easy to say no to porn because, all right, it's porn. It's not the real thing. But how are you gonna fold when the real thing comes at you? Because when the real thing comes at you, that's real different. You feel me? Because that's real. That's what you're gonna feel. That pleasure is 10 times more than porn, right? So, once those urges come up, are you gonna stay disciplined? Because if you fail, if you fail and you fall to your lust when those real life urges come, then guess what happens? You now, all that power that you had within you, you now give it to your urges again. And now you're back to square one. Your urges are now powerful again. And you have to start again and start beating them again and again and stripping them away from their power. Stripping your urges away from their power. If not, then they're gonna stay defeating you. You feel me? So, this is what I'm learning about urges. Each and every single time we beat an urge, we get stronger and they lose their power. So, it's really helping me. This is really helping me. Like each and every single time I'm saying no to my desire to go onto the hub, I feel myself healing. I feel myself healing, and I feel myself moving forward in life, and I feel myself rising up in vibration. You know, my energy feels good right now. I feel stable, and I feel grounded, and I feel somewhat aligned. I don't feel anxiety at the moment, and I feel good, and I feel great. So I'm just gonna keep saying no, though. I'm going to keep saying no, and I root for you guys. You know, if you guys are in the same boat as me, man, say no, bro, because it's worth saying no. It's worth saying no to your lust, bro. Saying no to your desires, bro. Be disciplined and say no, because you'll feel way better. You feel me? You don't want to go back down to feeling like shit and feeling depressed and feeling overwhelmed and having all that mind fog, bro. Because that's how I felt, you know? Whenever I relapse and whenever I go back to that shit, you feel me? I don't feel my true self anymore. I don't feel grounded. I don't feel laser focused. I don't feel like me. I feel like somebody else. So, with that being said, family, don't be consumed by your lust. Stay disciplined and make sure to say no, because that's where you get your power from. I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for your support. I love y'all. Y'all make sure to keep flying high, and I'm out. Peace and thank you for your support.